before we start anything, I just want to acknowledge that you said naughty monkey.
Yeah.
I don't know what weird shit you've been doing with the ladies in your life, dude.
Well, all I know is that we're back. We haven't had a podcast together in a while.
Yeah, we've done a lot of separate talks.
Separate talks, yes.
Yes.
Well, mainly you.
Oh, well.
So if you guys are wondering, I'm behind the camera.
Scott's doing all
editing and do all the other stuff. I'm still there.
I love this new arrangement. What I do, and this is amazing, I just record some shit and upload it, and Scott fixes it.
Yeah. That's why his head's cut off half the times.
I don't even have to say titties. All right, so we are doing the Savage fight companion for Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Justin Gaethje.
It's been a while. We haven't done many fight companions.
Yeah.
But I think we should start revisiting these a little bit more since these guys, actually Khabib, kind of brought us on the map in the first place, right?
Khabib is our Khabib versus Conor is our most popular
video
that we've ever done.
And we didn't go ride the UFC train on that, but
like in typical Happiness Podcast fashion, we totally stopped doing UFC reactions because we were like, no. But Khabib is special to my heart for 3 reasons. Number one, he approaches martial arts like a martial artist, he's a mixed martial artist, so he's very respectful. Number 2, he's extremely dominant. Number 3, like myself, his father just recently passed away, so even though it's odd, I don't know the person, I'm not trying to claim anything, I know how he feels. So he's performing tonight for the first time without his father in his corner, and we are about to press play and watch the beginning of the fight. So who's he fighting? He is fighting Justin Gaethje. So Justin Gaethje defeated Tony Ferguson for the interim title when Khabib was out earlier this year. Justin Gaethje just beat the dog shit.
Yeah, we actually watched that fight too, and we should have
done a breakdown, but basically we're fuck ups.
But you know what? Next time we're gonna do probably YouTube Live, a Twitch Prime Live.
We're
gonna start doing that eventually. Yeah. But right now it is a pop up.
Actually, we're gonna start doing it like every big fight I purchase because I buy it.
Because he buys it, so might as well use it.
I also want to give a shout out before we start to our potential sponsor, because nobody sponsors us. The Sexton Single Malt Irish Whiskey. That's right, Sexton Single Malt Irish Whiskey. Now, I know that you probably think since we're watching UFC, we should be drinking proper 12, but fuck that. I'm not going to. And of course, once again, it's the Michelob Ultralight because I am trying to be
watch
sexy,
our calories and go back to our fitness regimens. Hey, start on that resolution right before,
Yeah.
Gotta get a head start on it.
Yeah, hey, I'm 50 pounds down this year. These motherfuckers slacking. Anyway, here we go. We are starting the movie at the movie. I may be drunk. Sexton. We're starting to fight with the walk-ins, and Khabib looks strangely focused. Now I do know that I watched the weigh-ins and he was really struggling on the scale.
What do you mean by he's struggling on the scale?
I mean, it seems like he just barely made weight. He didn't look too good, and Gaethje looked all energetic. I don't know if...
how much is he weighing in right now, and what's his normal weight?
Well, he weighed in. He made the weight at the 155 limit because he's championship weight. But looking at him, I would say, and I'm actually pretty good like this, that he's probably about 168 pounds, close to 170. Khabib's not a small guy, and... he likes to eat, and he likes to enjoy his life.
And what about Gaethje? What do we know about him?
What I know about Gaethje...
Am I even saying his name right?
Yeah, Justin Gaethje.
Gaethje
is an all-American wrestler. Started wrestling when he was 4 years old, but he prefers to stand and fight. He's an excellent striker. I believe he was the PFC Fight League champion before he came to the UFC. He's had... a mixed bag of success in the UFC. He dropped a couple of fights. One fight he dropped to the Underground King, who went to ONE FC. I'm a little tipsy, so I can't remember his name. And he dropped a fight to another person. God damn, I should just not do this.
Well, we know together. He's for sure. He's 22-2, fighting Khabib. You're 28-0, undefeated.
I want to give a shout out to Scott for the save on that one.
And I don't even really watch UFC.
Dustin Poirier. He lost to Dustin Poirier. But I will tell you that this was he's an absolute stud. The way he dismantled Tony Ferguson. Out cardio the cardio machine. Khabib looks good though.
Technical difficulties, but back on it.
But Khabib looks really good. But man, Justin, he looks good. He looks hydrated. Justin looks
where is he fighting out from?
Denver, Colorado. But Justin looks smaller. Khabib looks a little more thicker than he is. But Justin, he has fire in his hands. When I say fire, he's heavy-handed. I mean, heavy hands, heavy leg kicks. Khabib, good boxing. Best takedowns I've ever seen. Relentless grappler. Jesus Christ, I gotta stop drinking. Relentless grappler, though. Relentless. And here we go. Bruce Buffer wearing his you gotta coordinate jacket. Motherfucker look like Witherspoon and Friday.
So what I found out is that Khabib fights out of Dagestan, Russia. But a fun fact is that he trains out over here in San Jose from time to time, right?
Yeah. He trains in San Jose with the
Daniel Cormier.
Daniel Cormier over there, AKA. Daniel Cormier, who else was there for the longest time at AKA? God, they just had a bunch of people. John Fitch is over there. A bunch of folks that came out. Just a bunch of great fighters.
Dude, I love it.
Bruce Buffer
takes it one notch over. No, 10 notches over.
Bruce Buffer, you know his brother is Michael Buffer, and he's like, fuck that, dude. I'm gonna show you how it's done.
He goes way over the top.
Oh, dude. So we have Gaethje here. Man, I mean, dude, it's gonna be hard to give a lot of commentary during this because I'm so excited to watch it.
Was there any drama before all of this?
No drama at all. Respect.
So pure respect.
Both of these guys respect each other. Matter of fact, one of the reasons why I like Khabib so much is that he puts the artist and martial artist and the martial and martial artist. He's really just he's respectful, and he's here to fight to see who's best. But he's not. He doesn't really degrade the other person until he's beating your ass. Then you feel degraded because you're getting your ass beat.
And so we also see the DraftKings odds. I gotta go check that stock out there.
Yeah,
but that Gaethje's underdog at 250, right?
Underdog. And Khabib's I think he's plus like 375 or 350, something like that. I mean under 375 or 350. So so Khabib is always going to be the betting favorite because he's just been so dominant.
Has there been any other UFC fighters been weighing in on the fight? Has Conor said anything? Or
Conor's been quiet. Conor's trying to set up his own fight against Poirier. Everyone just wants to see the fight. Everyone just wants to see it. I mean, shit, I want to see it. I'm excited. I mean, they're fighting in Abu Dhabi on Fight Island, UFC Fight Island, and we got to give a shout out to the UFC. Whether you like Dana White's politics and his Trump affiliation or what, had to throw it in there. I'm going to tell you something. He's the only one putting on fight shows. He's the first one putting on fight shows. Other people follow suit. But he really brought some entertainment in the middle of COVID, which...
Isn't he also creating that Fight Island thing?
Well, this is Fight Island right here. They're fighting from Abu Dhabi on Fight Island. So he just...
What about the whole series that he was going to make about it?
I think he has a documentary series he's making about it that's going to come out. Or it might be on UFC Pass, which I'm not going to buy because I have ESPN Plus. But look at them. They came out, gave a pound.
Yeah. Showed massive respect to each other.
Yeah.
They both looked hyped up.
Yeah. Khabib looks good though. I mean, he looked really shitty at the weigh-in. Gaethje looks normal. None of them look smooth or overhydrated. Khabib's cut up. It looks like he's in good shape.
His beard looks great too.
Yeah. He has that beard. He has an all respect beard. So let's see. We're going here.
So what do you think? What's the first round of action going to look like?
I think Justin's going to have to beat up Khabib's legs to try to stop him from shooting. That's what I'm thinking. I think that's the only way that you have a chance. And if Khabib gets more than 2 takedowns in this fight, Justin's fucked. Cool J is weighing in saying that this shit is fire. The GOAT.
So the first fight or first hit landed was by Gaethje.
Inside leg kick. One thing I like about Gaethje is you look at his footwork. He's moving all the time. He's not posing after he kicks. He's just on his toes. And Daniel Cormier is saying the same thing, so I guess I read his mind. Gaethje.
I do see Khabib throwing on some little fakes and stutter steps.
Oh yeah, no, Khabib's stand-up, I think his stand-up is underrated because his grappling's so good, but Khabib is a mixed martial artist, And
Gaethje's definitely staying far away from Khabib from getting in and shooting him, right?
Well, I think that what you want to do is stay far away so you can see that shot coming. You know, because Khabib is so good at shooting. He'll shoot naked sometime. He'll just run your ass down. Whoa, inside leg kick, really good. Went over the top. Ooh. Over the hand. Right hook by Gaethje. Khabib's on face, man. Gaethje made contact, but Khabib's just there.
Well, it looks like Gaethje's trying to like strike into his abdomen, those lunging jabs. But I don't know. It seems like it leaves him open for other things.
Well, I mean,
because his hands are down pretty low. I mean, is that normally how he fights?
His hands are down low because he wants to make sure that he doesn't get shot on.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
okay.
He's just hiding for the takedown. He just keep his hands low.
Oh wow! What kind of leaping uppercut was that?
Well, it's just.
Is that how he normally throws?
No, not at all.
Khabib?
Khabib's a little wild sometimes, but I tell you one thing: Khabib has a great jab that's underrated, and I think that if he's going to.
Ooh, okay. You saw that 1-2, and then went for his foot.
Yeah, wow, Khabib, Justin shook off the first takedown. A lot of good foot movement, a lot of good movement, but man, Khabib, the pressure is relentless. I mean, what's happening is that there's a mental pressure that you're under when someone's just not going away, like not letting you take a breath. And Khabib's jab, look at that jab.
Gage is slipping away from it a few times too, but they are throwing in each other at. It's a good fight right now.
Oh yeah, it's
throwing
an
punches.
And Khabib's not scared at all. Not scared at all. I mean.
Well, from my standpoint right now, it does look a little bit wild. I mean, but then again, you see straight jabs hitting right into Justin Gaethje's face.
Khabib's jab, like I said, is super underrated.
So what's with Justin Gaethje running away from the fight here? He's running away from the fight.
Well, he's
like, what's going on with that?
He doesn't want to get taken down. Yeah, I mean, if he gets taken down, it's over. He's an All-American wrestler. That's how much respect he has. He's maybe he trained with Khabib before. Who knows? But I mean, it's just one of the things.
Oh nice damn, that's a nice good left down head kick. Oh, he caught him around the chin right there.
But man, the pressure that Khabib puts on him. Wow. Oh, nice 1-2. Nice 1-2. Really fast hands from Khabib. Nice straight kick. Missed the knee.
Well, that was a flying knee.
Nice. Look at that. Look at that. That jab. I'm telling you, that jab is the teller.
The jab from what? Justin Gaethje?
Habib's jab. Habib's jab is super underrated. Super underrated. But
it's a straight jab going right to his face. It's a straight line.
It's straight and it's super fast. It's super fast for somebody who's a wrestler.
Got him with the leg kick
nice.
again.
You know the thing is, Habib's not respecting anything that Justin's throwing at him.
No, he seems very. Oh wow, that was a good 1-2 punch by Justin Gaethje right there.
Habib's right back though. He's fucking just right back.
You know, it does seem like Justin Gaethje's coming in a little too hot. Like he's way amped up. Maybe he's expending energy.
I think he's expending too much energy. But I'm telling you, those leg kicks are doing something. No, every time he caught Khabib and turned his whole body posture with that leg kick. Overhand, Khabib took it and just came right back.
This is a really good fight. They're exchanging a lot of blows.
There's a shot. Right, there's a shot. This is important. Let's see. Shot against the fence. Let's see how quick Justin can get up. If he stays down for the rest of the ring,
wow! You see how he got both his legs there?
Dagger steady handcuffs, baby. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. That body control. But if Justin stays down for the rest of the round, and if he can't get up, that's gonna break his spirit, thinking that this guy gets me down. He just does whatever he wants. Wow! Step over the mount.
He got right into
really dominant. Really dominant. What's he going for?
Go for the arm bar.
Arm bar. Classic arm bar.
Triangle. Oh no, yeah.
Isolated his arm with a triangle. He's gonna pull an arm bar. He's trying to push his head down. Justin's
loosen up against the ribs.
Survive.
Now Justin's bleeding right on top of his eyebrow right there.
Eyebrow, and I think his nose too.
Wow.
So let's look at him go. Wow, Justin's huffing and puffing. He's huffing and puffing. Wow, he's tired.
He's very tired.
Let's see how Khabib looks.
So significant strikes says Khabib 24, Gaethje 22.
Yeah.
I gotta pronounce his last name. Nurmagomedov. Looks like I've been drinking too much.
Jesus Christ. Nurmagomedov.
I'm not even gonna try right now.
Khabib.
I can feel my.
Nurmagomedov.
I'm stumbling over his last name right now.
But look at him how he's breathing, dude. Wow, he's really tired. Khabib kept him. You know, that's what he looks like is when a fish is stressed and getting chased around. You see the fish is breathing really heavy. Like that.
Well, he is being chased around. Yeah. If you've seen, he's been circling the hole.
But look at
in a counterclockwise motion.
Look at this. He lands up, and now look at Khabib. He just shook that off.
Well, what I noticed with Khabib, like even though when you hit him and you rock him, he still stays upright, calm, and direct in his attack against Justin.
Motherfucker used to wrestle bears when he was like 9. That's how he is. But look, Khabib's not breathing heavy at all. Justin looks labored, man.
But he's still keeping on his feet, though. He's moving around.
Well, I mean, he's an athlete. He better keep moving if he's dead still.
Because even when he's throwing his jabs, he does slip. Justin Gaethje is still slipping.
Yeah, he's an excellent striker. I mean, I can't take nothing away from him, but I think that first round was obviously Khabib's round. Ooh, nice lead hook by Justin. Khabib throws his leg kick of his own. Wow. Justin's nose is bleeding pretty heavily.
You know what's crazy about this fight is it's wild in a sense, but it's also very controlled.
Yeah. You know what's weird is
great hits are getting landed, and both of them are getting rocked, but it seems like Khabib's winning all the exchanges.
Yeah. Khabib went for a takedown. Justin slipped it. But look how quick he got up.
Oh, wow.
Leg kick. And that hurt Khabib a little. That hurt Khabib.
Uriah Faber is weighing in on the fight.
Yeah. Ryan Frederick. So who the fuck is that?
Again?
Khabib, wow. Got him. Look at that transition to the back. Now look at that. Straight to mount. Jesus Christ. It's like a man playing with boys. Dude, Gaethje, you better get the fuck up or it's over. Isolating the arm. Maybe he's gonna. Oh no, he's stepping over for a mounted triangle. Triangle. Has him.
Wow.
Hooks the leg. Gaethje's tapping. It's over. Gaethje's tapping.
He's tapping already?
The ref doesn't see it.
He's tapping?
The ref didn't see it.
Wow.
Gaethje's knocked the fuck out. Wow.
His eyes are open still.
His eyes are open. Khabib tells his corner stay where they are.
Why is that?
He's praying. He's gonna pray. He's gonna give thanks. Wow, he's so emotional. He's straight crying. You know, this is his first fight without his dad, man. I mean, like when I used to do stuff with my dad all the time, and just little stuff, little stupid shit, like going to McDonald's for coffee. Because my dad always wanted McDonald's coffee. The first time I went to the drive-thru by his house for coffee, I was just there and I was like, oh shit, my dad's usually here with me. Freaked me out, dude. So, I mean, that's just coffee. Imagine something as emotional as getting ready for a fight. Look at Justin. Justin's awake and goes.
Respect for each other.
Wow, look at that.
That is phenomenal respect that is being paid.
This is so
even
much
though
different.
He's been defeated.
So much different from the Conor fight. So much of a higher quality of just competitor. I mean, I'm sorry. I know Conor is one of the greatest, but if you just look at it, you know, Justin went over. I mean, this man just choked him out, and he went over and congratulated him. Wow, congratulated the man who choked him out. I don't know if I can do that shit. You choke me out, I don't want to talk to you for today. Justin Goin gave him a hug again. Wow. You know, hugging all of his coaches.
Justin Gaethje's pretty in a good mood too.
Well, it's your fourth getting choked out. It's happened to me before.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, what happened? Oh, you choked me out? Yeah, fuck off. Don't come to me no more. But if you look at this, Khabib, look how he
catches him with the leg kick.
So he did something that Eric Paulson teaches. Where off the leg kick, he crumbles into the single leg. But the way he went from his back to mount so quickly is amazing. Then just going to a mounted triangle. Holy shit. And then Justin, you look at it, Justin's in a lot of trouble here. So what he does is he tries to pick up Khabib and slam him, but Khabib underhooks his leg. And so when he slams him, nothing happens if the ref will get the fuck out the way. And so he slams him, but look, it's only 12 inches. They're not like he's on concrete. That means shit. Justin's tapping. Justin's tapping again. The ref is right there. Justin's tapping. Now he's out. Worst ref ever. This guy needs to get kicked in the nuts. One tap. He needs to get kicked. 2 taps. Then he waits. Oh, you're out now. You tapped fucking for 72 years. Oops, my bad. And look at Justin's fucking knocked the fuck out.
So from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu standpoint, was that a great maneuver that Khabib did
actually,
hooking the leg to sink in the triangle?
What it is basics done right. Like every white belt gets taught this. CSW teaches it. What I'm more impressed with is the way that Khabib went from
the transition
kick defense. He did what Sensei Paulson calls the crumble. So he crumbled down, grabbed a single leg, and then went from the single leg to his back to mount. It was just 1, 2, 3. Once to mount, I think he looked for an arm bar, but I think Justin...
Yeah, there was a transition from the arm bar to...
I think Justin blocked the arm bar. He was thinking arm bar because it happened at the end of the round, and he just went to that dagger standing mounted triangle. Justin tried to slam him. Shit didn't happen.
Well, you know what I kind of observed from that is that when he did the transition, Justin was also doing his transitions, but he seems like one step or one move ahead of Justin and knew what he was attempting to do.
I think he was 5 steps ahead of him. The grappling was so world class. Justin is an All-American, high level college All-American. Justin's been grappling since he was 4 years old. Tournaments since he was 4 years old, and Khabib Nurmagomedov made him look like a fucking child on the floor. I mean, if you look at that, it was even standing, and when Khabib got to the floor, it was blown away. Khabib's taking off his gloves.
Was that supposed to signify?
He's gonna fucking retire. You take off your gloves and leave him in the ring, you're done. You don't. Yeah, if he leaves his gloves in the middle of the ring, that's it.
Why would he retire?
I don't know. You have to ask that motherfucker. Look at, he's crying, dude. He's super emotional. Wow. So we're just listening to Khabib talk.
What is happening right now?
I don't know. He's just so.
His last fight.
He's retired. First time fighting without his father. Wow. So his mom didn't want him to fight, I guess. So he said. So this cat made a promise to his mom it's his last fight. Fuck the money. Fuck all of that. I told my mom something. I'm a man. I'm gonna do what I say. Holy shit. Makes me love Khabib even more. Makes me love him even more. Wow.
So we know the reason why he wants to retire, but what's with Khabib? What is he going to do next?
Who knows? He might just maybe he'll just train the next generation. His dad's gone. His dad trained 9 champions, throughout different martial arts associations, Sambo champions, different places, right? Maybe Khabib will go do it.
I mean, he's pretty young, though. He's only 32?
Yeah, but you know what? I'd rather somebody leave now. If he wants to leave, he should leave.
I mean, because he can always come back.
Well, I don't even care if he comes back. If you want to be done, be done. Don't stay too long and get beat up. I mean, wow, look at him. Giving props to the guy he beat.
Massive respect. Showing high respect to his opponents and to his opponent's team.
And what he just told him was like, value your parents because you never know. I gotta agree with the guy, dude. I thought my dad would live forever because he was like the black Superman to me, but Khabib's just retiring.
What he says the last fight in the UFC, I mean, that could be open to interpretation in a sense.
If he's done, he's done.
So that with the gloves inside the ring like that means you're done from all divisions and companies that want to recruit you.
If he says he's done, bro. There's a different type of people from Dagestan, bro. Like if he goes back now, he's a liar. Can't be a liar.
Well, I mean, that's how our society was back then. Your word was your bond.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you one thing though. Some happy motherfuckers in that division. Like, thank God, I didn't know how I was gonna beat this motherfucker. Connor's like, we're back, baby. We're back in business. Get the proper 12. Connor's gonna go back to 155 and start talking shit. But if Connor's next fight is at 155, I'm going to fucking bust a nut on a bottle of proper 12. Cause that's bullshit. Because he was like, I gotta fight at 170 now. Oh, he's talking, I believe he's talking Dagestani or Russian. Probably Russian. All praises to God. Man, you're talking about a devout cat, man.
You have left an indelible imprint on this sport, and
it's pretty awesome. 29-0, dude.
I mean, it's only been like, what, 2 years ago that we did where it was his breakout year?
Yeah.
I mean, this is crazy to me that our first video of him was our breakout video, and now our video of him now is he's retiring.
Yeah.
This is insane to me.
Man, Khabib retires. I'm going to tell you something else that's crazy about this. Wow, Justin Gaethje stuck around. Let's listen to what he says first. Maybe I can remember that thought. If not, I'll just drink more Irish whiskey.
I felt alive. That's why I stepped in here, man. I asked my coaches if they're ready to feel alive.
He's probably ready to fight again. Look at him. He's not that fucked up.
Again, adrenaline, endorphins, release. It's a great feeling, man. But the only reason I stuck here is to give this man praises. I know he was in a bad spot. I know whether he was or not. He did what he had to do. He took me down, and he's very strong. And I know he made his father so proud.
Wow, a lot of respect. I mean, one thing is that everybody respects Khabib's father. Even Conor McGregor just tweeted that, like, respect to Khabib's father. I don't want to butcher his name, but saying like how many champions he raised, you know, from the McGregors. You know, maybe Conor's wife grabbed the phone and said, "We got to treat him right." But Justin Gaethje is a great guy too. I mean, one thing I think that they should do is really stop focusing on the douchebags like Colby Covington and all these guys, or Connor, or even like people who are just over complainers like, you know, Woodley, and just really focus on the good that people do. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. Gaethje's a cool cat, right? Khabib's a good cat, you know. Daniel Cormier, when he was a champ, they should have. I mean, being the head wrestling coach at Gilroy High, and just being that guy out there, it's amazing, you know. Who else? The guy, Michael Chandler, who just joined the UFC. He adopted a young man from he adopted a young black kid, and it's like his best friend. Like, he did a whole documentary series about how he's like, his whole life is just dedicated to being a good man for his kid he adopted, you know. And like, all of this stuff is good, you know. Or even like Bobby Knuckles, who just won earlier, where he was like, "What are you gonna do?" He's like, "I'm gonna go home. I got a kid on the way. I'm gonna go home and spend time with my family." We should focus on those good folks a little more. And you know, the reason why I like martial arts is because, like, you have this whole philosophy about developing your inner self to perfect the outer self. I think martial arts and
it's the same concepts,
except it's developing your outer self to affect your inner self. It's just in reverse.
Yeah, in a sense.
And it's just helped me, because you could go and do Muay Thai, and once you start going to that adversity, your inner self will start developing. You'll start understanding, or once you have empathy. Once you've been knocked out, have empathy for people. If you don't know empathy, being knocked out will teach you empathy pretty fucking quick. You know, if you haven't been choked out, it'll teach you quick. But Khabib's gloves on the floor, there it is, man. But hey, I know Khabib does not drink, I understand, but I want to make a toast to the greatest mixed martial artist I ever watched. I think Khabib is that. I think he is better than George St. Pierre to me, because he never lost. And he did not fight anybody, and George didn't do it either, but George lost a couple of times. But I think Khabib has to be the GOAT.
The GOAT?
I think he's the GOAT.
Pound for pound GOAT?
Period.
Period.
I think he's the GOAT. I think, because you know what?
Well, you heard it here.
Because look, John Jones, you got to say he's the GOAT, and a lot of people say that, but inside and outside of the ring, Khabib is fucking a straight up and down person. You know, whether you like his religion or whether you want to bring that bullshit into it. I've never been Muslim, but I have to tell you that I respect the way he handles himself. I respect that lifestyle, the way he handles himself. And, you know, John Jones, he's had some problems before, and whatever. I don't want to hold John Jones' problems against him, but it just disqualifies him from being the best. It's just like, you know, Lawrence Taylor is a great... he's an absolutely awesome linebacker, but he's not the best linebacker ever, because he was fucking out smoking crack with teenagers. You know, but Khabib, here's to you. The best. You retired.
So yeah, what I want to say about that is that from what I've observed of Khabib over the years, the couple of years that we've known him, is that he's always handled himself outstanding. Because even though the very fight that we covered, that there was a lot of animosity between Conor and Khabib, to have someone disparage your religion like that, where your religion and your life and your training, there was no separation of anything.
Exactly.
There was no like, I'm a fake whatever, I'm a fake Christian, I'm a fake Muslim. No. He was it. He lived by it. He lived by that code, that old honor system code.
Yeah, and by the way, enough people don't do that shit. Enough people don't live by it. Like, I'll have 100 people tell me they're gonna do something and never do it. I'll have 100 people tell me what they're about to do and never start it. I'm just looking for some motherfuckers. Look, nobody is infallible. Sometimes you want to do something that doesn't happen, but I'm looking for some people who makes it happen.
And what I liked about him is he did it by action. Everything was a reflection of his internal state.
Mm-hmm.
And he created his reality by beating up on his division and taking that top spot. So I commend him. I really commend him.
His reality by putting foot to that ass.
Yeah.
By putting foot to that ass. But I think Dana White's probably pissed off, but
he's got enough money. I mean, he's got enough fighters to go around, and we know the cycle it's going to be is there's going to be a new fighter, and I know that you do too, that we wish Khabib a great journey wherever he goes in his life.
I wish
he'll have more success.
Only thing I hope is that Khabib goes and trains the next Khabib and gives some of his knowledge and his work ethic and his humbleness to the next person, so we can keep having great shows, at least for the rest of my life. I just want great martial arts for the rest of my life, and then I'll let you kids take over.
And what I like about that too is that his father taught many other great martial artists. Mm-hmm. Khabib became a champion.
Khabib's team, his whole team is basically taught by his father, and his team's pretty damn good. Islam, all of those guys.
What I want to say is, to make the point, is that whoever Khabib and his team they teach, his father is still going to be living.
Yeah, definitely
through the teachings onto the next generation.
Well, I mean, that's why people say energy never dies. It just keeps going.
Yep, reconfigured and turns into something else.
That's why they say it. And
so this has been an excellent podcast, if I say so myself. An excellent podcast.
So guys, do you want us to continue breaking down fights? We can do boxing. We can do MMA. I mean, I definitely think we gotta break down the Mike Tyson Roy Jones fight that's coming up.
We can do ice skating too. No, I'm just kidding.
We can do twerk events. We can do but if you want us to break it down, let us know. But in any case,
and actually, if you don't want to let us know, we're probably gonna break some down anyway.
Yeah,
so it's gonna happen.
You know what? One thing about us, we give absolutely a fuck what you think. We just do what we want anyway.
Because why? Because we attract the polite savages.
That's right. So check this out. Happiness Podcast. Boom. We're out.
Booty in your face.
That's my line.
Well, you didn't say it.
Just go on and say titties then.
Titties.
Your titties are sorry. It's like this. In closing, I'd like to say titties. This is the Happiness Podcast. I'm Grover.
Oh, yeah, it's my turn. I'm Scotty.
This motherfucker right here, boy. Leave your comments and like and subscribe on YouTube. Booty in your face.
Where's that? Where's that?
Put your left foot in, you put your right foot out. Oh,
it is.
Oh, where's it at?
This thing's not turning off.
It fucking hates me. We found true happiness. That's pretty good, huh? And I'm drunk as fuck right now.
Are you serious?
Oh, dude, I haven't